Hello, everyone. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts, focusing on a reading for those who are in separation, no communication, no contact. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what they are thinking and feeling at this time. General reading as always, guys, so please do keep that in mind and release what doesn't make sense for you. So let's start with what led to the separation here, and let's take a look and see what's the scoop and what are the issues. So these are the two decks aptly named for this portion of the reading. The Issues deck by Fire Witch Tarot and What's the Scoop by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And of course we will clarify with some tarot. So what led to the separation? So starting with some issues here. For those at a distance and separation, we have betrayal, turned their back on you, constant fuck ups, asshole. Okay, so that is what's coming through here. Somebody might have stabbed you in the back and really betrayed your trust. Let's grab one more issue. We have drunk drama. Always starts drama and fights when they're drunk, unable to hold it together. And then the bottom of the deck, we've got no trust, major trust issues. So these are definitely some causes and issues as to why you guys are not together. So let's add to that. What's the scoop? In addition to what's already come through here. No communication, no contact. You are in separation from this person. They're a big flirt. So part of the issue for the betrayal might be that they were flirting with other people here. We also have social media junkie. So maybe they were flirting with other people on social media. Let's grab one more card. What's the scoop? For the collective, we have dirty photos. All right, so that's contributing. If that relates to your situation and why you're in separation, they could have been sending these dirty photos to people on social media, being flirtatious with them. You couldn't trust this person. They betrayed you, and as it says, they turned their back on you. They weren't there for you the way you really needed them to be there. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot deck. What led to the separation? All of this. Trust issues. They were interacting with other people outside of the partnership. They drank too much, possibly always coming home drunk or, just always inebriated. We do have the Ten of Wands, but it's coming up in the reverse. So in the upright, this is about carrying those heavy burdens, taking on extra responsibilities, but it is coming up in the reverse here. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius here. So because it is in the reverse, this is somebody who's just really burnt out. Maybe this is you, that you've been burnt out because of the betrayal that you've been through with this person. You're just overstressed at this point in time. You could have been dealing with somebody who's coming through as this Page of Swords. Could have been an air sign for some of you. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They could have been a younger counterpart from you, especially if you're Divine Feminine. You're masculine. For some of you guys, this could have been a younger individual who drank a little bit too much. Maybe they overindulged. Too many parties, too many late nights out. Page of Swords is known to be very restless. They always want to be out and about. They don't really like to stay still or stay in one place too long. Very restless. Look at this. We have the Tower. Disaster. A sudden upheaval. Very chaotic energy. We are focusing on why you guys are not together. What led to the separation was this Tower moment, because there were no trust, or there was no trust. There were major trust issues in the partnership, and that's what brought this Tower in. That's what created so much chaos and destruction of the partnership here. We have the Five of Swords. So conflict, competition, sneakiness, a big flirt, somebody who could have been talking to other people. Look at this, guys. We've got the Three of Swords, love triangles, heartbreak, sorrow. This person broke your heart at the end of the day. That's why you guys are not talking. That's why there is no contact. Wow. So this has been a very difficult situation with this person, a very painful breakup, perhaps. They really hurt you. They betrayed your trust. They broke your heart. So I do get for some of you guys that you're just independent of this individual. You're solo, you're single. You guys broke up. You're not together. You're self-sufficient. You're able to stand on your own 2 feet. Maybe you're really successful in your life right now, apart from this person. So clearly some very challenging times that you have endured in this partnership. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what are their current thoughts about you. All right, so moving on from that, clearly so many issues that are presenting itself there and why you're not together. So I'm going to grab from my dating scene oracle deck, and then we'll grab some additional messages. So what are their current thoughts when it comes to you? Have they changed their ways, or are they the same person that hurt you? Are you better off without them? We have a clown. Okay, you cannot take them seriously. And then we have gym rat. Lives, eats, breathes fitness. You know, I mean, this person could certainly be very fit, you know, attractive perhaps. They take care of themselves physically. But they're also very flirtatious, and that could have ultimately contributed to why, you know, there could have been betrayals and third-party references here. Let's grab one more card from here. Look at this. Athletic and fit. Lives at the gym. Really interesting. We've got a gentleman right here. We've got a female figure in this card. So some of you guys might have connected while working out. You could have met at the gym. You could both be fitness buffs, really into that. It's either that or the third party, the love triangle. This person could have met that individual while working out or while they were at a gym or some sort of sports event maybe. But yeah, gym rat and athletic and fit. Two people who are into the same thing and have that in common and might have met in that type of environment. All right, let's add a few more messages here and then we'll clarify with tarot. I'm going to pull from my silhouettes deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those in no communication, no contact. So what are their current thoughts? Perhaps they realize that, you know, they were a clown towards you at that time. Right now they're feeling very lonely. Okay, I've seen these clouds before, but I don't ever recall them looking so sad. It must feel this emptiness in my heart and the storm falling down from my eyes. So what I'm getting for some of you when it comes to the person that ended up hurting you and why you guys are not talking right now, to the outside world, they're this clown, you know, always making everybody laugh, telling jokes, but behind closed doors, they're very lonely because maybe they know they messed up, they ended up hurting you. They could also spend a lot of time at the gym just to work off all of that energy. What else, please, for those in no communication and no contact? We have divination. Sometimes it's best not to know. Trust and believe that what's meant to find you will. And yeah, at the end of the day, when it comes to this person, maybe they've spent a lot of time watching readings such as this. They might have even gotten their own reading. They could have gone to a psychic to find out, you know, how is this all going to unfold? I need to know right now. But the angel guides are really directing this person to realize that sometimes it really is best to just turn it over to the universe and allow the universe to handle this situation. Let's grab one more card, and then we're going to grab some dialogue messages. What are their current thoughts? Beam of light. Surround yourself with those who bring the light into your life rather than dimming it. And I feel this person has had some realizations here. You know, that they did surround themselves with people that brought them down, that might have gotten them involved in third-party situations. But, you know, they made their own decisions to cross the line, to get themselves in scenarios that ultimately broke you guys up. So now here they are. They're feeling lonely. Maybe they're just feeling really anxious, really wanting to know, is this a fixable situation? You could certainly represent that light, and without you, maybe they're just in a very dark space right now. So let's go ahead and grab some words for this scenario and what are their current thoughts, and then we'll grab some tarot. I'm going to pull from my X Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know for the collective, whoever needs these messages? For those who can relate to this type of situation where at one point in time you really cared for this person, you had a love for them, but right now you guys are not in contact, you're in separation, you're at a distance, you're not talking to each other. Clearly we've already seen there's been a very hurtful ending, a very painful breakup here. Understandably so. We've got love triangles, third parties, betrayals, trust issues. Someone who was a big flirt, flirting with all of the wrong people. I wish you the very best life has to offer. I just want you to be happy even if it's not with me. Or even if it is without me. I can't read today. Let me read that again. I wish you the very best life has to offer. I just want you to be happy even if it is without me. And they realize perhaps that, you know, there's no guarantee that they'll be able to fix this. And they just want you to find happiness, perhaps the happiness that they were unable to offer you. Look at this next message, guys. There's a reason why this is coming through. I'm sorry I was unfaithful to you. I hope you find the happiness I couldn't give you. Exactly. That's pretty much it. Amazing how Spirit picks up off of that stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. Have I already used? No, I haven't. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. Tarot with a twist. For those who are new to my channel, this is a deck that contains new Oracle messages, as well as new court cards, in addition to all of the traditional tarot messages. So let's see what comes through here. Archangel Gabriel, I am the angel known as the master of communication. If you're having trouble expressing yourself to your beloved, I am here to assist. And boy, isn't that what we're looking at here in this reading? No communication, no contact. You guys are not talking. And Archangel Gabriel is recognizing that and is here to assist in however way you guys need it. Certainly when it comes to your person. I can inspire writers, teachers, journalists, and artists to convey their messages with clarity and grace. So if you happen to be a writer, a teacher, a journalist, an artist, but it could apply to everybody, not just that type of vocation, you know, Archangel Gabriel is here to help find that clarity. I can help you overcome your limitations so you can finally say the right thing to the right person at the right time. If you struggle with conveying your emotions, call on me. I will be there for you. So this is perhaps a saving grace here for you guys to be able to open up lines of communication. Look at this. We now have the Ten of Wands in the upright. So as you can see here, that came through earlier in the reverse. Okay, so somebody perhaps who is still stressed out, still burnt out, but I feel ready to take on the extra responsibility of just fessing up to what they've done, or no longer pushing down the reality of what you guys have been through. So communication, it seems, that can come in if you're both open to it. But your person definitely stressed out. And I'm getting too, for some of you guys, that this individual, because they know that they hurt you so much, that they've been really punishing themselves for how they hurt you. So the heaviness of their actions, it's getting heavier. As long as they choose to sweep it under the rug and ignore it and not deal with it, it's going to get heavier and heavier until they do need to face it. Look at this. Here we go again. 3 of Swords. Heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, depression, separation, sorrow, grief, love triangle. It's coming through twice in this reading. So this is giving us a clear indication of what happened between the two of you. I mean, look at that image. A broken heart pierced by those 3 swords. It was a very painful experience for you. And they know this. The next card is the Angel of Mercy. Life has brought you down to your knees. The universe shows you mercy. The love you've been searching for, yearning for, has eluded you thus far. I am here to let you know that it's time to rise, to get back up, claim your ascension within your own life, to help you take that first step towards a brighter future. I mean, there's no guarantee that you guys will work this out or that you're going to have a reunion or a reconciliation. But what this is telling us here is that the Angel of Mercy is here to help your person get back up so that they can work on themselves, so that they can at least either come towards you as a better version of themselves, ready to make amends, or to learn their lessons attached to this whole experience and be a better person for the next relationship that they get into. But we do have a red rose that's coming through here, letting us know that the love that they have for you, it's very real. It's still here. They still feel this passion and this chemistry when they think about you. Now, for some of you guys, this could represent a new person, a new love that comes in. And they are recognizing that, you know, they don't expect you to put your life on hold because they know that they were unfaithful to you. And remember, from the very first message right here, I wish you the very best life has to offer. I just want you to be happy. And for some of you guys, finding happiness is with somebody else, because this perhaps is a relationship that is too far gone, that you can't see yourself going back to it because it hurts too much. And they know that. A very painful lesson to learn. We do have the Fool card right here. So this is a new beginning. And if your person wants to take a chance, perhaps, to try to rectify this, to try to fix it, you know, the Fool card, taking that leap of faith and going for it. No matter what, though, I mean, if you guys never find your way back to each other, this is an indication that you'll both move on and find love elsewhere. But I feel there's a valuable lesson that's tied into all this, certainly when it comes to the person that hurt you. But I do feel that they want to start fresh. They want to just have a new beginning with you. Okay? My divine feminines, with the High Priestess coming through here, you are being directed to trust your gut and intuition when it comes to this situation here. And maybe there's a part of you that's really a little bit standoffish still, possibly still healing, not ready to even hear from your masculine. Clearly, we've seen that there's competition and rivalry through the 3 of Swords coming through twice, love triangles, third-party situations. So no doubt you guys had a lot of tension in your relationship, arguments that you guys could have had because of that. But this can still turn around. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. It's not an impossible situation to fix this, but I feel that your person has to move some huge mountains to be able to fix this with you. So it's not impossible, but it's going to be very difficult for them to win your love and your heart back because of what's happened. That's what's coming through there. All right, so let's grab some messages from your person's higher self and what's going to present itself through those messages. Let's go ahead and grab some insight. I'm going to pull from the Twin Flame Current Vibes by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. Messages from your person's higher self. Current vibes. It's not an impossible situation to fix, but again, it's going to take a lot of effort to be able to salvage the partnership. It isn't what it seems. Not all that glitters is gold. So I really feel from your person, they have a lot of regrets over pursuing third parties and love triangles. They were chasing fool's gold. And Divine Feminine, you're coming through confirming that for your masculine. It's like, that's right. You had me this whole time and you decided to go in a different direction. And you hurt me. And you broke my heart. What else? Messages from their higher self. Faith. I believe in all the things I cannot see. I trust it's unfolding as it is supposed to. Okay? This can apply to both of you. You know, if there's still a part of you, for some of you guys, where you still are holding on to the faith that maybe this is a fixable situation, or this is where your person is at, because that is what we're focusing on, messages from their higher self to you. So maybe they're just trying to still hold on to the faith. That's just what I'm getting here. That maybe, especially my divine masculines, who ended up hurting the feminine, trying to perhaps restore trust in the partnership. If you guys are meant to find your way back, perhaps life will find a way to make that happen. Let's grab one more message from here. I wish to be where you are. I wish to be with you. You are my wish. Look at that. They're still wishing to be a part of your life here. I just happened to glance at the bottom card. Look at this. Second chances. I believe we deserve a second chance. So you, the viewer, are you open to giving this person a second chance? It's totally your call. It's up to you. I wanted to also grab some messages from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle to add to this, and then we'll clarify that with tarot. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. For those in no communication, no contact, they want a second chance. They still see you as their wish come true. And divine feminines, I have a feeling here, your divine masculine, they regret how things played out here. Not all that glitters is gold, and they realize that now. We've got the search. Okay, so this says, we search, we hope, and sometimes we do find that one perfect love that lasts a lifetime. Other times our search leads us to grief, heartache, disappointment. There are no guarantees in life that we're going to leave this world having known the type of love you read about in romance novels, but it sure is worth searching for. And that's what I'm getting from your person, that they perhaps have been searching for the type of love that they had with you all along, and they felt the need to explore other options, other connections outside of the relationship. Look at this. The end. I've tried to convince you that love was worth a shot, that you and I are so incredibly compatible. We're a perfect match. I've tried to make you see that I'll be here for you through thick and thin, that no matter what life hands us, we can make it through. But I can't keep trying for both of us. I guess we've reached the end of the road. I can't help but feel that this could be coming from the divine feminine to the masculine. You know, you gave it everything you had. until you couldn't do that anymore. And then lastly, we have more. I was sure what we had wasn't the love I was looking for, that it was something that I could find with someone else who could offer me more. Boy, Spirit is definitely speaking very loudly in this reading. More love, more sex, more of everything I was looking for. Someone who had more, wanted me more, needed me more. Now there's nothing more I want than to come back to the someone who had it all to begin with. And that's you. They want to know, is it too late? They want that second chance. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let's clarify this. I'm going to pull from my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for those in no contact, no communication. And separation. They've got regrets. They want a second chance. You are their wish come true. They were searching for something that they had all along, and now they want to come back. Will you take them back, or is it too late? Is it too late? Page of Swords. Well, I feel the Divine Masculine is certainly very curious, feeling very restless about wanting to communicate with the feminine, wanting to know, Divine Feminine, are you even still open to talking to them? Would you even entertain communication from your person? Eight of Pentacles right here. Okay, so this is all about just keeping your eye on the prize, you know, and just wanting to really build something beautiful and valuable in a connection here. I feel when it comes to the person that you're focused on for this reading, that's what they're willing and wanting to throw their efforts into. They're willing to put in the effort. They're willing to work hard at this if you're willing to give them a second chance. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here. Again, a card of an individual who's willing to put in that work. This is someone who is ready to take responsibility for their actions. This is someone who's loyal. This is not somebody who's going to get into love triangles and third parties. This person is ready to manifest their dreams and their wishes with you, especially if you happen to be Divine Feminine. But they're treading lightly because maybe they know you're either still really upset with them, or you're still healing, or maybe you might have even told them, I don't want anything to have to do with you, because this represents a very slow-moving individual. Ten of Wands again, look at this. So they're still carrying that heavy burden attached to what they've done. They can't seem to let it go, and it's going to get heavier, as I've mentioned, until they drop down to their knees because they can't carry it anymore. So, you know, in a way, it's karma. It's payback for things that they have done to hurt you. In order to be a part of your life, they are going to have to collaborate and work with you on this partnership. But, you know, you guys have to be on the same page. This is teamwork right here. This is two people willing to put in the efforts to be able to salvage the partnership. But they definitely want to, you know, they desire to manifest this dream to be with you. You are a part of what they want to be able to manifest in their life. And, you know, again, they've perhaps recognized that they screwed up, they messed up, they hurt you. They are the reason why things came to an end and why you guys are not talking, why there is no communication right now. They get it. They really do. We do have the Star here. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarian, or you could be an Aquarian here. So this is letting us know that there's hope, that perhaps it might not be over for some of you. You know, maybe you are willing to give them a second chance. For some of you guys, maybe it's been a very long time since you even spoke to this person. Maybe things have healed, things have settled down. I love how we have the faith card right here. The star card represents that faith that can be renewed, that can be revived, giving you guys the opportunity to be able to find your way back to each other. Okay, this is a fulfilled wish. Remember, they see you as that wish. You are my wish. Well, here it is. There's that star card, a fulfilled wish. And perhaps they are being directed onto a particular path to find their way back to you. That doesn't guarantee that you're going to welcome them with open arms, because I feel for some of you, you won't. But there are those of you who will. That is really interesting how that presented itself in that way. All right, guys, so let's grab some final advice here. Very powerful messages for those at a distance. No contact and communication at this point in time. So wanting to leave you with some final advice from this deck, also by Sister Moon Tarot, Stay Inspired Oracle cards. So what do your angel guides want to leave you with? Some final advice for this reading. You've been on a very painful journey. So there are those of you perhaps that aren't willing to give this person a second chance, but I feel there are those of you who would want to do that. Maybe enough time has passed that healing has finally taken place. So some final advice here, final thoughts from your angels. We have pleasure. Pleasure is never to be shamed. It's part of living a balanced life. Find ways to cultivate it, even if it's just your imagination. Okay? So we've got cookies right here. Maybe somebody might be indulging. And that way you could have a sweet tooth. And just really doing things that bring you pleasure. Because you've already been through a lot. I mean, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayals, a lot of heartbreak with this person. So this is you giving back to yourself, being able to do things that make you happy, that restore balance in your life. We have change. Change is just a part of life. Flow with it. Don't resist it. Embrace it. Happiness is on the other side of your fears. What I'm getting for some of you, because this person clearly hurt you, really broke your heart. And change, it's scary, you know, especially if part of that change might include this person coming back into your life for some of you. But this is also for those who aren't even interested in this person returning, just being able to find happiness again and putting yourself out there and being very vulnerable with what you might encounter. Makes sense for me why we've got fear. Fear is your brain's way of interpreting a threat, but it isn't always accurate. Breathe and speak words of light to calm your brain down, okay? So try not to let these fears overtake you, because I feel for some of you there's a possibility of certainly finding happiness again, either through a reconciliation with this person, again, if you're only open to that, or finding love elsewhere. You know, but be kind to yourself, be very nurturing with yourself, allow yourself to process through whatever these fears are. Healing takes time, and for some of you, maybe that healing isn't done. We have present. Find moments to just soak it all and be present. That is the best present you can give yourself. I just feel for some of you guys, spending some time on your own, enjoying the present moments where you are at on your journey in your life. That could be very healing for some of you. Look at this. We have free yourself. This is your life. Don't live it restricted by your past or the opinions of others. Write a new story. Exactly. I kind of feel this applies to both you and the person that ended up hurting you. Because we ended up getting that 10 of Wands that kept coming through in this reading, I believe 3 times. heavy burdens that your person has been carrying. But I feel for some of you guys, you've been carrying it as well. And it's just going to keep getting heavier, as I've mentioned, until it's either addressed or there's no need to carry it anymore. It's time to lay it down. It's time to move forward. It's time to free yourself. And as it says, write a new story, turn the page, write a new chapter. But it's totally understandable if you are feeling, as this card says, very vulnerable. Vulnerability. What are the behaviors you use to prevent yourself from being vulnerable? I feel that's got a lot to do with these fears. Okay, let's grab a couple more. We've got adventure. It's never too late to have a new adventure. Loving you has been an adventure of a lifetime. Stay open. Okay, so maybe for some of you, part of these adventures include restoring the connection with this person, being able to find forgiveness in your heart. And for others, new adventures with a new love. And lastly, we have restoration. What was meant to go had to leave. What is meant to stay will always find a way to restore. That is the perfect message to wrap up this reading, guys, because for some of you, I really do feel you let this one go and you're content with that and you're living your best life going in a different direction. And for others, perhaps there's a part of you that still believes that this is a connection that can find its way back to you, that can be restored. So it could go either way. See how it plays out in your own life. But I feel when it comes to the person that you are in separation from, they've got a lot of regrets. They want that second chance. They see you as their wish come true. So the ball is in your court if that's going to actually end up coming to fruition. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And I do hope whatever part of it made sense for you and your situation, that it helps you out at this time, certainly towards healing. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you in the next video.